Okay, so we've got a really good one today from Seneca, and it's pretty much asking what do you want on your tombstone. So when you're dead, what's going to be written up there, and what are people going to remember you by? Now, a lot of us will see people in power, top writers, authors, entrepreneurs that have reached this high level, this pinnacle of their career, and they're busy and they're constantly on the go. Whether it's a lawyer, a solicitor, it doesn't really matter, okay? But they're constantly on the go and they're constantly working. But there's a fine line between working towards your debt and working to provide for yourself and your family and to be happy, okay? So there was a quote, I read it a while ago, I can't remember who it was by. It could have actually been Seneca, where he said that it's not good to die in harness. Okay, that only a horse is meant to die working. So in other words, we're human beings. We're not human doings. We're here to be, not just to use our life, just to keep on working and immersing ourselves in work. Where we neglect ourselves and our health and neglect our family and our loved ones, that's when it becomes an issue. Like, what price is fame? What price is the title? What price are the little letters after your name? What price is the rank, whether it's in the military or a civilian organisation? At what cost to your family? At what cost to you? So when you're dead and you're 6 feet under, or you've been cremated or whatever, and they have a little title on the tombstone, like, what does it all mean? People crave and want the power, the respect, the look at me, how far I've come. But in some situations, quite a lot, they can neglect their family and their life. And that's the fine line we have to try and balance. Because especially in like today's society, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people looking at people on social media who've achieved things, but it's always they've worked hard to get it. There's very few now, the silver spoon if you hand on a plate. It's work, it's work, it's work, it's work. Depending on who you're in your circle with, you can be told you have 24 hours in a day. Work, work, work. Keep going, you get there. If you have a plan where you can work the 3 to 5 year plan, whatever it is, okay, and you know that if you work hard for those few years, you can achieve freedom, as in financial freedom is not being wealthy. Freedom for me, or financial freedom, is being able to survive in a good, positive way, but have time. So it's time freedom. So financial freedom leads to time freedom. But you have to be careful as to see what cost it comes at. There's no point in like pushing yourself until you hit that wall, until you're sick and ill. And then what was it all worth? So do you die then and leave a family who say, well, that was great, he worked his ass off and we have money now. We don't have him anymore, or her, for that matter, and they're gone. So we really need to look at that, because like, it's something I used to do. Like, you're reading motivational books, you're listening to audio books, you're going to seminars, you're watching these guys and girls, and you're like, Jesus, I better get up at 5 in the morning. Up at 5 in the morning, you start work. And then you go to bed at 12 at 1 because you're trying to get more stuff done. And you get 4 hours sleep. And then it becomes 3 hours sleep. You're trying to work out, you're trying to be a family person, whatever. And then suddenly you're ill, you're tired, you're grumpy. It's just reverses. And then, God forbid, you drop dead, you're brown bread, and that's it then. The game is over. We really need to be mindful, guys, and that's what it's all about, of creating a life for ourselves that we're happy in, that we can share some happiness around us, a bit of love, and not just be totally focused on trying to build that empire, trying to build that name. That's being selfish. When you neglect yourself and others, it's selfish. When you neglect your own health for power or for goals or for material things or for numbers or letters, whatever it is, that's selfish. When you neglect your family to reach something, to work those extra days just to get that promotion, that's selfish. Think about it. It's a good one. Right, guys, have a great day. Smash them one. See you all tomorrow.